Twitch All Access Pass Q&A. I got Custa from the LA Valiant. Welcome, Custa.
All right.
So we're going to go through these questions. You're going to
Let's do
answer
it.
them, and we're going to have a fun time. Eber7 says, how can you maintain such a positive mindset in every obstacle/situation?
It's definitely hard sometimes when playing with Torbjorn on your team in ranked. But something that I sort of realized, especially like in pro play, is that like being negative and all that kind of stuff doesn't help anything. Like as long as you stay positive, you can still move forward and that kind of stuff. If you're just being negative, you're making everything worse. So that's my mindset about it.
That is a beautiful mindset.
Yeah.
I think everybody can learn from that. Kai Toon wants to know, what's one Aussie thing that you can't get here but you wish you could while staying in America?
So in Australia, we have these things called bakeries, and I know you guys have bakeries here, but we have these things called like pies, pasties. It's like a pastry. You can get them in LA, but they're nowhere near as accessible. They're like the best thing ever. If you ever go to Australia and have the chance to eat a meat pie, would recommend.
Also, your mom raised her hand.
Yeah, Mom, you're not allowed to raise your hand in the audience. You can't answer that question.
Fredelo asks, what do you think is the strongest part of the Valiant? Other than yourself.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I think the fact that, you know, we've been playing together for so long, and because of the success that we had in season 1, obviously we're going through a really tough time as a team this season. So I think our past success is really helping us sort of like bridge that gap and help everyone stay confident and move forward, because we know we've been successful in the past.
Also yourself.
And also myself.
This is such a long name. Delirious, that's what it is. There it is, nailed it. Wants to know, which Valiant teammate makes you laugh the most?
Well, that's a pretty easy answer. Kariv is just a walking, talking joke master. Everything he says is fun. Actually, Izzyaki is also super funny. He doesn't know a whole lot of English, but when he does say something, it's usually hilarious. So, and he pretty much communicates using facial expressions because he can't speak in English. So it's a wild ride.
I love it. Shyaways wants to know, considering how much of a team game Overwatch is, how hard do you find it as a pro to pinpoint what is working and what isn't in any given game?
That's very on the coaches, especially when you're playing and inside the game. Sometimes it's hard to know like what is and isn't working because you can't see what your teammates are doing at all times. So going back and actually reviewing your gameplay and like watching it from the top down or watching it from your perspective so you can see the things that you're missing is like a really good way to sort of like work out what's working and what's not.
Smart. Hipster Quetzal, that's an interesting name,
I like
says, since you play for LA Valiant, you represent our fair city of Los Angeles. So what's the one thing that you like about Los Angeles? And I will include Disneyland as the outer Los Angeles.
Disneyland? I actually went to Disneyland a couple of weeks ago and it was a great time. So the thing I love the most about LA is there's just so much to do. There's such a wide diversity of things that you can do. So many different places, so many different cultures and all that. So you're not like limited to the city. So if you want to do anything, you can do it in LA.
It's true. And pretty much you can go get snowboarding and go to Disneyland.
We were
and
talking about that.
You
can go skiing and snowboarding in the same day at times because of how close they are. So it's ridiculous.
Skiing, snowboarding, then go right to the beach.
Right to the beach.
Great day. Lissaru wants to know, what is the top 3 things that got you into the Overwatch League?
The thing, so I originally was living in Australia, so I think the main thing is that I moved to North America. I moved to Canada, Vancouver, when Overwatch was first being released. That was to sort of like be a part of the North American scene, get my name out there, and then it was just like, honestly, looking back, I was very fortunate to play in some teams that were incredibly successful. I got to go play Apex Season 2 in Korea, which was an amazing experience, and I think those kind of steps really got me to where I am now, and that's why I'm part of Overwatch League.
And you have great hair.
And I have great hair, obviously.
Yeah. Deus Ex Machina wants to know, if you could be best friends forever with any of the Overwatch characters, who would you pick and why? Choose wisely.
That's a really tough one. Oh
man, you're really thinking about this one.
This is a really tough one. I think, okay, I'm choosing Mercy, obviously because I'm on Mercy one trick, because then you could do as much dumb stuff as you wanted and you could get rezzed at any time. See? And then you could live life on the edge, literally.
That is big brain right there. I never would have thought of that.
Nailed it.
That's smart. You nailed it. And just thank. Just thank. Thank wants to know, are you better than Kariv and Brady at ping pong?
It is not even close. If you do go to the LA Valiant YouTube, you will see that there was a ping pong competition. I crushed Kariv. Brady, Agilities won very luckily. He played out of his mind, overperformed. So I want a rematch, and because I am by far the The best player might actually be Kuki at the moment, though. He's come
Ooh.
out of the woodworks and he's showing some strong form, so he might be the best at the moment.
Interesting. This isn't a question on the paper, but will you teach me ping pong? Because I suck.
I also suck, but we all just suck equally, so I'm sure we could help you out.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much, Custa, for joining
Thank you
us
very
on
much.
this Twitch All Access Q&A. That is it for Overwatch for the week, but tune